Hi guys, today I'm here to talk about soccer. Soccer is a big microculture because it's so popular around the world. Maybe not in the United States, but across the across the world, it's very popular. Okay, the reason why it's a microculture is because soccer players hold certain values that are different from any other people in the world. First of all, it's a family mentality because you have 11 players on the field. So the only way you can win and score is to play as a team. So every soccer player has the aspect in their mind that it's bigger than me, and if we play as a team, we can ultimately accomplish the goal that we all are seeking. So that's what we all have in common is that we are team players, basically. Also, sportsmanship. Soccer is a very interactive and long game. It's about 90 minutes. So through that 90 minutes, you are able to get ejected from the game. So having good sportsmanship can help your team win. So since one of your values is family and teamwork, you know that if you have bad sportsmanship, you will get ejected from the game. So since you're thinking about the bigger picture, the bigger team, since you're thinking about your team to be exact, you're gonna be like, basically, let me behave, let me do my job so I don't cost the team, so I don't affect the team and don't have the team lose due to my mistakes or anything like that. Also, we have another value that we have is creativity and skills. With soccer players, um, the way you can beat a defender or the way you can maneuver your way around a defender is by skill moves. And the more fancy, the more creative you are, the better chance you have to manipulate and fool your defender. Hence, you can beat him and get around him and then move towards the goal. So if you're more creative and more fancy and have your own like spice on things, it gives you a better chance on beating your defender, which ultimately gives you a better chance of winning the game. So creativity is another value that soccer players have. Um, Also, it's independent because we also have the skills of being independent because training ultimately can happen on your own. If you want to get better throughout, say, a month or a few weeks, whatever, you have to be willing to train on your own. Team practices is always there, but the way people actually develop their own skill set and also pass their peers is by daily practicing and going out to the field every day and doing your best, basically. So that's why independent is another value that we have, is because that you don't need anyone to practice with you. You can go out to a soccer field, put a ball down, and shoot, and you can develop your shot that way. Or you can go to a soccer field, put a ball down, and dribble through cones and develop your dribbling skills that way. Or you can also juggle so your touches get better. Or you can go running. Also, another skill or value that soccer players have that helps that is within the microculture is stamina and the willing not to give up. The reason why I say that is during a soccer game, most soccer players average about 8 to 9 miles a game. So the fact that you run so much and that you're trained to run 7 to 8 miles a game gives you that mentality that I won't give up. Because imagine if you run an 8 mile run, you're out there, you're not giving up. You're still running basically. So we have that like stamina and that willing to push through the tough times to keep fighting, basically. Also, a little background on soccer. I know I'm jumping around here, but I'm gonna give you a little background. Soccer is the most popular sport in the world. It's mainly played in Europe and other countries around the world. Not that popular in the United States, but very popular around other European countries around the world. Mm. And just to give you an idea of how popular it is around the world, approximately 3.2 billion people watched the World Cup in 2014. So just imagine 3.2 billion people gathering around the TV or watching live the same sport or the same activity. That shows you how big soccer is as a microculture. Um, there's also different styles of playing. In Spain, they play a more smart passing and teamwork type of soccer. In Europe, in England, they play more of a kick and run type of soccer. So everyone plays different. There's different microcultures within the microculture of soccer. There's different styles, and different ways you can go about playing the sport. Any questions? Aha, gotcha. To continue, soccer. It takes a good soccer IQ and a good knowledge of the game. So basically, you have to be constantly looking, constantly aware. So another value I'll put in this agriculture is self awareness. Why self awareness? Because when you hit the ball on the field's about 100 yards long. I don't know how many yards wide, but it's pretty wide. You've seen a soccer field on TV or whatever. You need to know where your teammates are on the field. You need to know where the opponents are on the field because they're trying to get the ball from you. And you need to process all that information and keep the ball at your feet at the same time. So say the ball's at my feet right now. I would have to look at all my teammates and see who I'm about to pass the ball to or who is open. Also, I have to see all the defenders and all the opponents, basically I have to see the other team and see where they are positioned on the field and try my best to keep the ball away from them. So taking all that in is a lot of self-awareness and just being aware. So you have to be very attentive and on your toes. It's a very fast-paced game. Soccer brings out the best of people because within that microculture of soccer is a community. And within this community, you get to know your teammates very well. It ultimately becomes a family. Since you spend so much time at practices and training together and just going out and watching soccer games together, you guys develop a family and a close knit group of people. And the better your chemistry is with your team, the better you perform as a team. Because when you know a certain player does a certain thing or a certain player can't do a certain thing, you can play to his abilities or make him play to his abilities. So if I know one of my teammates, I'll give an example. If one of my teammates, Rob, I know is not a fast runner, I'm not going to send him a through ball due to the fact that he's not going to be able to get it. I'll probably send another teammate that's faster a through ball. So if I know these things in my mind, I can play the game better and I can help my teammates better. Yeah, and it's a coaching sport, you know? It's, yeah. Soccer is a big microculture. There's a lot of aspects that go into soccer that people overlook. Yeah. Well, I hope you learned a lot from me describing this microculture. If you feel free to join the microculture. We got room for everyone. And you just to be willing to work hard, stay motivated, be a team player, be able to run, have stamina, because we do running a lot, just to repeat myself. And yeah, so I'm gonna give you a little background about me. I've been playing soccer since I was 3. I love it. It's great. Recommend it. Play soccer every day. At least I tried to play soccer this morning. Yeah. Well, thank you. Have a nice day. And I'm gonna end the video.